I'm trying to back out of Mama's driveway. It has gotten so bad over here that you can't even back up out of the driveway. And there's a new subdivision coming in right there. So you just sit here and wait, because you can't back up. Because you can't swing around her driveway, right? Well, you have to. You got to back out of it. God. And that's a pain in the tail. But we done it. That's what matters. We done. Well, it's a beautiful Saturday. Me and Mama went to Walmart. Oh my God. Wouldn't do it if I didn't have to, I promise you. I gotta stop falling in my seat over here. Oh no. Well, it just have to lay there. Mama's clothes and stuff in the truck. Joya will wash those, and I'll try to get them back to her Christmas Day. She doesn't have anything else to wear, so I gotta make sure I get them back to her. But I've seen a lot of comments on here today. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your comments. I will try to respond to those comments just as soon as I possibly can. I haven't had time to do that so far today. My cover, you've probably seen a video on where we covered her RV with that black cover. I had to take it off today. I tried to fix the straps. It is the cheapest made strap system I have ever seen. I don't know whoever made this thing. I guess they thought it would set somewhere where there's no wind blowing or whatever. I don't know. But going home the other night, I think it was today? Today's Friday. Today's Saturday. I'm sorry, Thursday. Maybe Thursday night. Going home Thursday night, the thing was flopping, the straps had come loose, it's hitting the top of Mama's RV. It sounded like somebody was beating the top of that thing with a rock. It was terrible. And there was nothing I could do about it. You know? It was raining, storming, and there was just nothing I could do about it. So, luckily the storms and stuff moved through a few hours, and then the wind calmed down. And so the tarp and the straps, it has these hooks on the end of the strap. Strapped to the RV, right? Well, the wind was blowing the tarp so hard, it was just flopping it up, and the straps were coming up with the hook on the end of it. Bam, bam, bam. It was hitting the roof. And you can imagine, I thought something had fallen onto the top of the camper and was on the tarp. And when the tarp was blowing, it was popping it up and down, right? Like a limb or something. I was just praying that it wasn't going to put a hole in the roof. I got up there and looked. Luckily, nothing was wrong with the roof. It was just a little clip that held it down. Hello, everybody. I see a lot of highs in there. Thank you so much for hopping on. I'm driving, so I can't really look at each individual person's name or whatever, but I see you in there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking a few minutes to hop on to the Average Joe 76 channel. I appreciate it here on a Saturday. Try to watch these cars. Thanks for the thumbs up. I got a thumbs up. Thank you so much for that as well. Got Mama a coffee pot for Christmas. They purchased coffee through the filter and all this stuff. Well, I got myself one of these little 1-cup Keurig from Walmart for like 54 bucks. I did that about a month or so ago, and she wanted one bad. You know, she loved it. She wanted one bad. Well, she kept talking about it in Walmart today. I was like, Mama, you know, you need to wait. Christmas is coming up, right? You know, you need to wait. Christmas is coming up. No, she's buying herself one, she said. So, well, okay. Let's walk over there and let's just see what color they got. What color would you like? So we get over there and in March, but they had this Mr. Coffee. That's the brand. Mr. Coffee maker there that uses the same type pods and stuff that the Keurig uses, right? Only difference is this comes with coffee in it and set it down. Have at home does not like you putting a filter down in the top of it because it doesn't want to close and latch. So you have to sit there and kind of hold the top down with this filter in there. You know, the filter holds the ground coffee that you buy in a container, right? So I messed my last coffee maker up using one of those filters. I didn't realize that's why I had broke until I was trying to put it in the top of it, pushing it down, it broke the latch on it. So it wouldn't stay closed. You have to stand there and hold it, coffee come out the top of it. You know, it wasn't very right. Well, this one's doing the same thing. You have to stand there and hold the top down with this filter in it, which I'll probably stop using because I don't want to mess up my coffee maker. But the point is, this Keurig coffee pot they designed for Christmas actually has the filter that comes with it, so it's made to use it. And it also has the thing that you set down in there if you want to use pods. Put the pod in this little thing, it sets down there, and you pull the handle down and pop right. You use pod. Goes either way. Mr. Coffee brand. Guess what? They had two left. $25 for this coffee maker. I said, what? $25? I threw that thing in the shopping cart and I said, Merry Christmas, Mama. I was going to do that one, but this is a whole lot better coffee maker, to be totally honest with you. You can do both, right? I mean, and it has the correct filter with it, so you'll have no issues like I'm having if you want to use ground coffee. So it worked out great. I'm glad over there. I'm glad she was persistent. Hopefully she's happy with that. I did buy her McDonald's today. We went out and ate. So I got her hamburgers and french fries. She plays like she doesn't want it. She's hard-headed as everything. I swear. She acts like she doesn't want it. The sun's in my eyes, guys. I'm sorry. And, but she really does. She really does want you to stop. She wanted a large coffee, so that's what we got. A large coffee and the number 9. Couple cheeseburgers and fries. So I played that smart because I got me a number 9 too. I don't care much for McDonald's at all, but with us both getting a number 9 on the menu, that's 2 burgers and a fry, right? Now she's got 3 burgers and a fry, so she's got enough that she can eat for a couple of days. And I eat one of the hamburgers because that way she doesn't catch on and I'm eating with her, but she wants me to eat with her the one day, you know, I get to see her. So, yep. That's what we did. But listen, if you don't have to go out today, especially Walmart and stuff, I suggest stay home. They're backed up. Holy crap, they're backed up. I know I said this in the previous video I released, but I will go ahead and say it while I'm on, I'm on the live stream. Amberly, Alicia, thank both of you so much for the Christmas card and the recipes you sent Mama. It meant a lot to her. She had to show them to her. You know, I mean, that's what she's talked about. So it doesn't always take money or big fancy someone happy, especially someone like Mama who really has nothing. Just that freaking Christmas card and a recipe. You took time to do it. It come from the heart. You actually that meant something, you know. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Yes, Miss Moser, I did read your comment, and you're right. You're right. There are good people in the world, and that's what it's about. You know, Christmas is, you know, it ain't about. People make it about money, but it's not about money. It's not what Christmas is about. Celebrate Jesus being born. People tend to forget about that, and you know, it's all about money. What else can you say? And talk about Jesus being born and stuff. I tell you something else that happened today. Hope y'all don't mind me just riding and rambling along here. So Mama, she has this cough. I mean, it's awful. I can't even talk to her. It's so bad, bless her heart. She loses her breath. She coughs so hard. Her nose runs, her eyes runs. It's awful. I mean, you know, it's like she's got pneumonia or something. And so I told her today, so while we're at Walmart, we're going to find you something for that cough and all that stuff. I said, it's gotten ridiculous. I mean, I can't even talk to you. But usually, I mean, you know, I got Bluetooth on when I'm talking to her because I'm driving. We're over there looking. I have the slightest idea what in the world to get this woman, you know. And this lady just walks up. Nice lady. She says, get your mama that Mucinex right there for that cough. Now, this lady didn't know we were over there looking for anything for mama's cough or whatever. It's not like I got on the Walmart intercom and said, attention shoppers on aisle 9. You know what I mean? So, she didn't know what we were over there for. And she just walks up and says that, and I look at her and I'm like, yes, ma'am. I said, I appreciate that. I said, then I kind of just told her a little bit. She said, yeah, that Mucinex, I take it. That stuff's great or whatever. You know, I said, yeah. She comes to the point where she can't even breathe sometimes, loses her breath. She said, yeah, there's a lot of people doing this, you know. She said, I do it. She said, as a matter of fact, I'm on an allergy tablet, whatever. So we stood there and had a little conversation about that different kind of stuff there. Mom said, well, I can't just take anything because my blood pressure. He said, sweetie, I've been a nurse for years. I'm telling you, you can take. I'm like, what's the damn odds of a nurse talking to us, right? Tell us what we can use. It's out of the blue. I told Mom, I said, God works in mysterious ways. There we are. That lady walks over. She ain't looking at nothing. She's interrupts. You know what I'm saying? She just walks over there and tells us what we need. Lady leaves. I didn't see her anymore in the store. So he looks out for you. He's looked out for Mama several times, but man, Mama's stubborn. She hadn't jumped on some of it. But I got her taking it. I made her take it where I could watch her. You know, I cut the pill in half because she's so small anyway. She's like me, she doesn't take anything anyway. So I was thinking, well, one or half of this pill will be okay for her. And we got her some cough drops, Mucinex cough drops as well. So she could take that. So far, when I left her house, she wasn't coughing while she was. So hopefully it'll help her. I told that lady, I said, don't matter what it costs me, as long as it helps her. I'm willing to get it. Well, we'll hop off of here, head to the house. Those of you that jumped on here and spent a few minutes with me, thank you. I appreciate that. I did see about 24 hop on, about 24 people stayed on there a few seconds, a few minutes, hopped off. That's okay. At least you hopped on. At least you said hi. I hope you have a good Christmas. If we don't talk again before Christmas. Hope Santa Claus is good to you. I was trying to read one of these messages here. I was trying to do that and drive. That's a bad thing. My first gift is that completely okay, some of the comments people put on here, it makes me scratch my head, you know? Don't understand. Maybe that's why Christmas don't, you know, feel like that. I see one message was already banned from here. So, you know, that's why Christmas doesn't seem to be Christmas anymore. It's people like that. It's people who get on here and say stupid crap like this, right? Like, if that's all you got to do, just don't get on the damn channel. Nobody's asking you to watch it, comment on it. Just move on, do something else. Like I said, it blocked one post, so I didn't know what that one would have been. So yeah. Yeah, if you ain't interested in this, just move on. That's okay. I understand. It's not for everybody. Me sitting here talking and running my mouth while I drive, it's not for everybody. It's like the dog thing with Simba, that one post. Now, the lady, you know, I think she really did mean well. She left a post about she didn't like me and she liked to wrap the e-collar around my neck and all the stuff that she's saying about Simba or whatever. If she would go back and watch some of my previous videos, she would see that that dog hasn't made, he hasn't made more than I do, more than my wife, more than the kids. The dog hasn't made. But I think she had good intentions, though. Right? I think she's an animal lover, and I'm okay with that. You know, she had good intentions, so I'm not really mad at her. I was at first, but you know, just don't watch it. Don't get on here. You don't like it. Okie dokie. Well, let's hop off. We've talked enough. Don't get home. We'll see if the wife wants to go anywhere and do anything, and she can stand being around me or not. If not, then I guess me and the dog will go outside and do something. Maybe go to the park, walk that big old fat thing. Who knows? Might even be able to talk his mom in going to the park walking with us. We'll see. All right. Thanks for the 2 thumbs up. I appreciate it. You can always leave a comment. I'll look at it, read it, reply back. See if we can get this truck to the house.